Do you want to bring her to us when she wakes up?
After yesterday?
Well, you can't look after her all day, can you?
Oh, you can.
Well, it's not fair, is it?
You know she's awake.
What, already? I was up 3 hours with her last night.
Sorry.
Do you know, it's a pity that they don't just wake up when it suits you and then go back to sleep.
What are you playing at?
Is there anything I can do?
Well, she might need a nappy changing later if you can bear it.
Yeah, sure.
So do you want me to take her or not?
Well, I'll drop her round for an hour. That's if you could last a whole 60 minutes.
Go on, Vi, throw us a couple of nappies and wipes in there. Thank you. Okay. Bye.
Hey.
Hiya.
Hi, is it in the post?
What?
What he says. It's February the 14th. You've not forgotten.
I'm sorry, babes.
Jason!
Yeah, I know. I've had a lot on my mind.
Well, it happens once a year.
I know.
I sent you one.
Well, look, you know what happened yesterday? I've got Holly, the job.
I know.
I'll get you one later, I promise.
Listen, never mind the card. Just let's me and you do something nice tonight, eh? Even if it's just babysitting with a bag of chips, it doesn't have to cost much.
Yeah, can we talk about this later?
Sure.
I'll give you a bell, yeah?
Anything interesting?
Oh dear, nothing from Deutschland.
Oh, shut up.
You cleared dish. Not no more.
Oh, Sophie. I'm sure there's a good explanation.
Oh, that reminds me. Still got to send mine.
Oh, who's yours for?
Not telling you, Mr. Spence.
It's not, is it?
Sending cards to teachers? No.
Well, who's it for then?
It's a secret. Rosie, will you please sign it for me?
Do you dirty work?
Well, I can't write it, can I? Because then he'll know where it's from.
All right, well, I'll do it. If you tell me who it's for.
Sorry.
I don't even know why I'm asking. It's for Chesney, isn't it?
What makes you say that?
Well, number one is your boyfriend, and number two, you've missed the post, so you'd have to take it by hand, so he can only live down the road. Am I right? Oh, give it here. Right, what do you want me to say?
I don't know.
Okay, how about... Mum? Oh, that'll get his pulse racing.
Are you getting the plasterboard, yeah? Right, well, I'll get on with this back bit, shall I? No, I think there's enough to be getting on with. Oh, I'll tell you what we do need, though, mate. Grouting for the tiles. Yeah, OK, Bill. Speak to you later, mate. Ta-ra, bye.
You looking for Jason or Eileen?
I'll have either, not fussed.
Well, Jason's working on the shop round the corner. There's a big skip outside, so you can't miss it.
Smashing, thanks. Jason,
Oh, are you?
you busy?
Yeah, I've got this place finished in 2 weeks.
Will you do it?
I'm in trouble if I don't.
I was just at the house looking for Holly.
There's nobody in. Well, my mum or Violet should have her. Why, is there a problem?
I wouldn't say a problem. Do you bring Holly to work with you?
When nobody else can have her. I've no choice, have I?
And where'd you put her?
Just over there where I can keep an eye on her. She doesn't get dirt on her out like that when she's with me.
Not the best place to have a baby, though, is it?
What else can I do?
Look, is it okay if we have a chat somewhere? Thing is, there's been a complaint.
Complaint?
Great. Well, I'll see you later then. Bye. Sonny's cooking again for me tonight.
Right, and I'll be burping Holly, so we'll both have fun.
Oh, sorry.
Actually, really, I don't mind at all.
Does anybody see Vernon?
Nope.
Going into the bookies last time I saw him.
I'll kill him.
Hiya, Vi. Have you got Holly?
No. I gave it to your mum.
Oh, she'll be at the taxi office. We'll go there.
So, you look after Holly as well?
Yeah. I look after her at home normally or take her out.
It's a bit of a juggling act, but we manage most of the time.
Let's go find your mother, shall we?
It's Les here, Eileen. What number Riverdale Drive is it?
35.
45?
35.
I can't hear a word you're saying.
35!
Thank you.
Hope you're not whispering to the flipping customers like that. Otherwise, they'll go somewhere else.
Keep your voice down.
No!
Now look what you've done.
Streetcars. Yeah, sorry, can you speak up, love? We've got a bit of background noise here.
Hiya.
Hello, Eileen.
Hiya, Shirley. What brings you here?
Just checking how things are.
Is something the matter?
I thought we could have a little catch-up. Is there anywhere we can go and talk?
So who made these allegations?
Even if we knew, it's confidential.
Or was it a man or a woman?
I can't disclose that, I'm afraid.
But we've done everything for this child.
No one's doubting that.
Yeah, well, someone is. But I mean, let's look at her. I mean, does she look like she's neglected and abused?
She was a little underweight at the clinic yesterday.
Oh, so you have been checking up on us.
Eileen, we have to take all allegations seriously.
There's nothing wrong with her.
I'm sure there isn't. Now, are there really no problems you're having that I don't know about?
No.
Things could be better, though, Mum, let's face it.
Whose side are you on?
What do you mean by that, Jason?
Well, it's not ideal, is it? Her being shunted from pillar to post. She needs to be more settled.
Well, I'm not saying it's perfect, but, well, we're coping.
But it's like yesterday when I took her to the doctors because you couldn't have her and I was supposed to be working. Then I fell asleep because I was that worn out. I'm just not sure we are coping.
Well, I admit it's been tricky, but well, when you think she was just dropped in our lives without any warning, I think we're doing a damn fine job. I mean, she's fed and clothed and loved, which is the most important thing. If she ends up in care because somebody has a grudge against us, well, then it'll ruin her life.
I can assure you that's the last thing we want.
Seriously?
Yes.
Right. Well, thank goodness for that. You had me terrified for a minute. It's a relief, isn't it, love?
Yeah, you can say that again.
We're doing all right.
I think you're both doing an excellent job under very difficult circumstances.
Did you hear that, Jay?
It'd be even better if she wasn't shunted around quite so much.
We'll sort that out, don't worry.
And having her on a building site.
Yeah, well, that won't happen again, I swear.
Did you get a chance to look at that list of childminders I gave you?
Yeah, I'll have another look at it.
Good. And remember, don't be afraid to ring. It's what I'm here for.
That's good to know.
Oh, and don't let that nasty phone call get you down.
Oh, we won't.
Right, I'll see myself out. See you both soon.
Yeah, see you, love.
Yeah, ta-ra.
Right. Which quivering slime ball dropped us into that?
Becky, do you fancy doing some more overtime? Yeah? Great, you start tonight? No sweat. About 6:30? Great. Good. Oh, Carla, would it be all right if I came in early and did a bit of work on my own on the machine? What do you have in mind? Well, what it is this, right?
Sorry to disappoint you, but your little trick didn't work.
What are you raving on about now?
Trying to grass me up to social services.
What?
Mum!
Why would I do that?
Oh, come on.
Because of Holly? Well, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody hasn't.
So it wasn't St. Gale?
No, it was not.
Look, this ain't gonna help anything, is it?
I'd listen to your son if I were you.
Come inside, Mum.
I'm going to the shop if that's all right with you.
No.
Come on, let's go.
Okay.
I were really hoping that'd fizzle out.
You and me both.
Right. So where are we going then?
I thought about going to check on the office, actually.
Hot one minute, cold the next.
What?
Well, you won't be up to anything, would you, Steve?
Like what?
Well, it doesn't matter. Because I fancy a quiet night in myself. Well, we don't want to ruin a good thing, do we? See ya.
Bye. Everything okay over there?
It were you, wasn't it?
What?
Grassed me up to social services.
What are you talking about?
But you don't want Holly at work. Just spare me the amateur dramatics, Steve.
You honestly think I'd do that after everything I've been through with Amy?
Yeah, well, you better be telling the truth. Shift.
Curtains for a stretch limo, okay. But for an old banger?
I know, but it's what they want. Hey, you won't tell Ailey, will you?
No? No, but put them away now, eh? I need 24 pair of dungarees before we go home tonight. Think you can do that?
Bring it on.
Good.
42 Celsius, that's 36 Fahrenheit.
So that's Steve and Gail denying it. Not that they're going to admit it.
Top temperature 10 Celsius, that's 50 Fahrenheit.
Who else is there?
Now, finally, news
Norris and Blanche. Yeah, they're a right pair of snitches.
Look, will you stop going on?
You got to be joking. I'm not going to let this rest until I get to the bottom of it. Who else is there? Oh, I tell you, I wouldn't put it past. Sally Webster. She's a self-righteous cow when she wants to be.
Oh, give it a rest,
And then
eh?
that's that woman you work for.
What, Jodie?
Can't have a baby upsetting her shop conversion, can we?
Well, you can't go accusing her, can you?
Why not?
Well, because I could lose my job.
Yeah, and we could have lost Holly if Shirley hadn't been so understanding.
Mum, she didn't do it.
Oh, how do you know?
Because it was me.
You told social services we couldn't cope.
Well, if you'd listened when I kept saying it... But oh no, all you said was I had to do it, like it or not.
I didn't realise you were finding it so hard.
Oh, what, with all the lectures about how useless I was as a father? Well, now you know.
Ringing social services, that's the most stupid thing you could have done.
Well, what else was I supposed to do? You didn't want to know. Sarah thought I was super dad. I couldn't run away again. I thought I was going insane yesterday.
All dads feel like that. They just have to go through with it.
All dads who want the kids, maybe.
Look, you might feel like that now.
Mum, I don't want this kid. Can you not get it into your head? I've tried to love her. I've tried to cope. I just can't handle it. You pushed me into all this.
I know you found it hard at first, but I thought you'd come round.
What, were you and Sarah making me feel bad? It's not like I had much choice.
I thought you'd warmed to her. I'm sorry if I didn't listen.
You've been too obsessed keeping her to listen.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. I want her. I adore her. I just can't believe you don't feel the same.
You get the life you want, so I've got to give up mine.
Oh, that is so unfair.
Well, it's the truth. Ever since this baby was dumped on us, it was never about me, it was about you. I never asked to keep this kid, you did. Well, she's all yours now. You can have her.